Bakit nga ba walang natitira? Alam mo ba yung feeling na kumikita naman yung business mo pero hindi mo maramdaman? Akala mo ang daming pumapasok na pera pero pag end of the month na, napapaisip ka tuloy, saan ba napupunta ang lahat ng ito? Chinek mo na yung mga books mo, you've gone through your expenses and you even cut costs here and there pero parang may butas pa rin. And the worst part, hindi mo makita kung nasaan. Ito ang totoo anak. When you are inside the business, running it day after day, may mga bagay na hindi mo na nakikita. Hindi dahil sa hindi ka marunong, hindi dahil sa kulang ka sa effort, it's because you are too close. Your eyes have adjusted to what's normal for you, even when normal pala is not good anymore. Alam mo, I've seen this pattern over and over again, anak, and this happened to me too. That's why I understand how frustrating it is. You work so hard, your team works hard. Kumikita naman kayo pero parang hindi lumalaki yung ipon. Parang tak lang, di ba? Here's what I want you to think about. What if ang problema is not that you are not making enough money? What if the problem is you are losing money and you just can't see where? What if may leak na nandyan lang, visible sa lahat except sa'yo? Kaya pag-usapan natin yan ha. Truth number 1. Loyal ka pero nalulugi? Ikaw ba may kilala kang supplier na family friend or ka-close mo na tapos nahihiya ka ng maningil ng tama? If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. There's this woman I coached. Let's call her Yvonne. She runs an eatery chain. Maganda ang business, maraming customers, good reputation. Pero when we looked at her numbers, something was off. Yung kanyang food cost was higher than normal. So tinanong ko siya, sabi ko, sinong supplier mo sa vegetables? She mentioned the name. Long-time supplier daw, kaibigan ng family niya. I see. How much are you paying her per kilo? When she told me the price, naku, napahinto ako. It was way above market rate. Kaya I gently asked, alam mo ba yung market price? Tumahimik siya. Tapos sabi niya, hindi ko na tinatanong eh. Basta binibigay niya, binabayaran ko na lang. Ayaw ko naman siyang ma-offend. May edad na rin kasi yon. Tagal na namin siyang supplier. Did you see it? He was paying extra out of utang na loob. Out of not wanting to hurt someone's feelings. Kaya every month, thousands of pesos ang nawawala because of pakikisama. Hindi niya man lang nakita na it was a leak. Para sa kanya, normal lang yon. Kaya nung chinek namin yung ibang mga suppliers niya, alam mo anak, she could have saved 30,000 pesos a month. Taon-taon nang nawawala pero hindi niya nakita because it felt rude to question. The lesson here is loyalty is good pero anak, business is business. Kapag ang supplier mo ay nagte-take advantage na, whether alam nila or hindi, ikaw ang talo. And you won't see this leak unless someone from the outside tells you. That's something to think about. Pangalawa, yung libre, hindi pala libre. Ikaw ba, may pinapautang na product or service sa kaibigan or sa kamag-anak mo tapos iniisip mo na okay lang kahit na kulang or delayed ang bayad? Maybe you can relate to this couple. Si Nick at si Cass, meron silang wholesale distribution business para sa cleaning supplies. Mababa lang ang margin nila per item kasi volume talaga ang labanan. When I sat down with them, yung kanilang gross sales look very good. Pero yung net, nako, kulang. So tinanong ko sila, may nawawala ba sa inventory? May spoilage? Wala naman, sagot nila. Everything was accounted for. But then I asked, may mga ibinibigay ba kayong libre? May pinapautang or pinapahiram? Napatigil si Cass. Tapos sabi niya, Mami En, meron naman. Minsan may mga nangungutang ng supplies, mga kaibigan, relatives, at tapos sinasabi nila babayaran, pero hindi niya na tinuloy. Si Nick na ang nagtuloy at sabi niya, minsan din Mami En, may mga small customers na kunwari trial muna daw, tapos hindi na bumabalik. Pero hindi naman kami nagpa-follow up kasi nahihiya kami. Anak, that is the leak. Yung mga libre na yan, yung mga utang na yan, yung pala ang kumakain sa kita nila. You see, it was not a lot per transaction, pero when you add it up over months, lumobo na. Kaya sinabi ko sa kanila, dapat lahat binibilang. Isulat ninyo ang lahat na lumalabas na walang bayad. Tapos i-multiply nyo by 12 months. Nung ginawa nila, they were shocked. It was more than 200,000 pesos a year. Hindi nila nakita ito dati eh. Kasi each instance felt small. Konti lang naman, sabi nila. Remember, yung pakonti-konti, lumalaki yan. At dahil kaibigan o kamag-anak, pinipili mo lang na manahimik kahit alam mong nalulugi ka na. Anak, etong lesson. If it leaves your business, it has value. Libre man o utang, dapat may sistema, dapat may record. Kung walang accountability, yan ang butas na hindi mo nakikita hanggang sa wala ka nang natitira. 'Di ba? Kung hindi ka kikilos, ikaw talaga ang talo. Pangatlo, yung markup mo, mali pala. Nag-compute ka ba ng presyo based lang sa feeling o dahil yan ang standard daw pero hindi mo na rin chinek kung tama pa ba? Alam mo yung feeling when you're just following what you've always done? Ganyan din ang nangyari sa couple na ito, si Chloe at si Ray. They own a flower shop. Pretty flowers, maganda ang display, maraming customers, especially during special occasions. Pero pagdating sa kita, parang baliwala lang. When I asked to see their pricing, they showed me. I asked, paano ninyo na-compute yan? Sabi ni Ray, standard daw yan sa industry, Mami N. Double the cost of flowers tapos plus labor. Okay, fair. Tapos tinanong ko siya, how much ang labor ninyo per arrangement? Hindi sila makasagot. Walang breakdown, walang tracking kung ilang oras ginugugol per bouquet, per arrangement. Walang costing for packaging, for ribbons, for delivery. In other words, nag-guessing lang sila. So, inupuan namin. Nag-compute kami. And after adding everything, labor, gas, packaging, time, as it turned out, yung presyo nila, kulang. They were actually losing money on some of their premium arrangements because the labor was intense pero hindi naka-factor sa price. So, sabi ni Chloe, akala ko Mami N, okay na yung presyo kasi pareho lang naman kami ng ibang flower shop. The thing is, baka yung ibang flower shop, mali rin pala. So, if you just follow others without checking your own cost, you will be the one who suffers. Kaya, ito yung lesson, anak ha. Every product, every service, dapat alam mo kung magkano talaga ang cost. Hindi yung standard lang, hindi yung feeling lang. Kasi, yung leak na yan, it's invisible until you do the math. And you will never do the math if you think wala namang problema. Kaya, it's time that you do the numbers. Okay? Ang apat. Yung empleyado, ginagawa, pero mali. May tiwala ka sa empleyado mo. Matagal na sila sa'yo. Pero hindi na napapansin na may ginagawa silang mali. Hindi naman dahil masama sila, but because walang proper training or sistema. Nakaka-relate ka ba? Kasi ganito rin ang nangyari kay Jackie at Kevin. They run a fish processing business. Yung negosyo nila, okay naman. Maraming orders, steady customers, pero yung profit margin nila, parang hindi tumatagal. Laging kulang sa budget pagdating sa end of the month. Kaya, I asked them to video how things were going during the production. So, tapos sinanood ko yung mga workers. Walang masama sa ginagawa nila. Masipag sila. Pero may na-notice ako. I noticed that the way they were handling the fish, maraming nasasayang. Sobra ang tinatanggal. Sobra ang na-trim. Yung supposed to be usable part pa, nahahagis lang nila. I asked Jackie, anak, sino ang nagturo sa kanila kung paano mag-process? Sabi niya, yung dati naming worker. Tapos, yun na. Tinuruan naman nila yung bago. Walang manual, walang standard. Sabi-sabi lang. You see, every kilo of fish na nasasayang is money, right? And because walang sistema, walang training, hindi nila alam na may mali na. At hindi rin nakita ni Jackie at Kevin kasi busy sila sa ibang parte ng business nila. So, nung nag-introduce kami ng proper training and we created a system, yung waste nila bumaba ng almost 40%. Imagine that. Ibig sabihin, ang laki ng nawawala before pero hindi na nila nakita kasi akala nila normal lang yun. Ito yung lesson, anak. Yung trust is important pero trust without systems is expensive. Pwedeng mabait yung tao, masipag pa, pero kung wala namang tamang proseso, may nawawalang pera and you won't see it because you are not there watching every single action. Pang-5, yung admin fees, kumakain ng kumakain. Nagbabayad ka ba ng fees, subscriptions, or services na hindi mo na ginagamit or hindi mo na nare-review kung kailangan pa talaga? If you have asked yourself, normal pa ba ito? There's someone who is asking the same thing. Si Anita. She runs a private tutorial and review center and she's smart, organized, maayos ang operation niya. Pero nung ni-review namin yung kanyang expenses, nakita namin just how many subscriptions and fees she was paying. Most of them serving no purpose at all. And so tinanong ko siya, Anita, ano ba tong software subscription na ito? Ginagamit pa ba ninyo talaga yan? Napahinto siya. Nag-trial lang kami noon, Mami N. Tapos nag-continue na lang. Hindi ko na kinancel. Tapos meron pa kaming nakitang another another one. O eto, anong platform ito? At napatawa siya, medyo napahiya pa nga siya ng konti. Sabi niya, yun din Mami N, nag-sign up kami pero hindi naman namin na-maximize. Nako, kaya naman pala. Hindi naman malaki per month pero 2,000 pesos here, 3,000 pesos there. But when you add them all up for a year, tens of thousands. Money that's auto-deducted every month pero hindi mo na napapansin because naka-auto pay. Hindi mo na rin nare-review. Wala siyang nakitang leak dahil parang maliit lang naman eh. Pero alam mo ba anak, etong mga maliliit na leak pag pinagsama-sama mo lumalaki. It's just like a faucet dropping. Diba parang yung gripo, drop, drop, drop. Konti lang ang drop pero pag hinayaan mo, ubos ang tubig mo. Ang laki ng water bills mo. Kaya anak, eto yung lesson. Always review your expenses. Every month, every quarter, tingnan mo lahat ng lumalabas na pera. Dahil kung hindi nakakapag-add ng value sa negosyo mo, cut it. Kahit na matagal nang nakasubscribe, kahit mura lang, if hindi mo ginagamit, sayang yon and you will never notice this leak unless you pause and look at the list. Do you know why it's hard to see the leak we talked about? It's because you are inside your business. Meaning to say, everyday nakikita mo yung routine. Everyday parang normal na lahat. Yung mali, nagiging normal. Yung wastage, they eventually become acceptable. Yung inefficiencies, hindi mo na napapansin. Pero when someone from the outside looks at it, someone with fresh eyes, someone with experience, makikita nila agad. Bakit ganyan? Bakit ganito? Hindi ba dapat? And that's when you realize, ay oo nga, may leak pala. So if you have been checking your numbers and feeling frustrated kasi kumikita naman pero bakit parang wala, maybe it's time to let someone from the outside take a look. That's how you can be business-minded Pinoy.